Her Private Hell follows two storylines that intersect with each other. The first one following our main character Elle and her family. The second one following an American soldier who is looking for his missing daughter. That is just the best way I can describe the plot of this movie. But when I went to see this movie, I knew nothing about it. I didn't see any trailers for it. I didn't know the plot. I went in completely blind. And I will say, after seeing this movie is not for me. I would describe it more as style over substance, and I did not care for this movie. But it also has some things that annoy me. One thing in particular that annoys me. I wear glasses majority of the time, and when you have a lot of flashing lights, it can just be annoying with glasses. And I don't like when movies have like a lot of flashing lights for like 3 or 4 minutes, just because it's just annoying wearing with glasses. And this movie has a sequence like that with so many flashing lights that after like a minute or two, I was just really tired of like the constant flashes. But that's just an annoyance I have that does exist in this movie. But going into the pros for this movie, because I do have a couple of pros. This movie does have some good performances, especially from the lead actress. She does a good job with what she's given. This movie also has some good visuals all throughout the entire movie. I really like the way they use the colors as well. That is why I would describe this movie as style over substance. This movie also has some solid gore, and their kills are fine when you do get it. But going into the mixed section, the biggest mix that I have for this movie is simply the ending. I kind of get what they're going for. I don't totally get what they're going for by the end of this movie, because there was a point of this movie I was very confused, especially one cut that they didn't really make that entirely clear. But yeah, the one thing I will say is I really wish they included the choice at the end, and I would have liked it more. They hinted something in the very beginning, but they don't show the main character's choice, which I wish they did. But going into the negative and con section of this video, because we're already there, the first one I will say is this movie does feel longer than it is. Those last few minutes drag. This also, again, I would describe as style over substance. And the biggest thing I don't like about this movie is, to a point, I would describe it as style over substance. And from the start of, I would say, the birthday sequence, all the way to the end of the movie, they do something with the family dynamics that I just did not care for. The series of choices, this character kind of switch, I wouldn't have minded if they didn't make the certain choices that happened beforehand. Did not care for the choice they made with the family dynamic relationships. But that is really, and it does have some cringy dialogue at times. I think the cringiest thing in this entire movie was like when they're acting like wolves and barking. That was something. But there are some cringy lines in here as well, and some bits with Daddy is used that did not care for the party there. But going into the spoiler section of this video, if you don't want spoilers, you can switch to the end where you don't see spoilers, or go to the chapter tab and skip past spoilers. Starting off with the ending spoiler, with the reunion between the American soldier who found his daughter, which ended up being the stepmother. Did not expect that, ironically enough, and he walks off. We see Elle as kind of taken the hands off of her father, but we don't see if she put it back on, which I really wish we saw her choice. We did get a hint at the very beginning of the movie when she said, "Me and my dad," or somewhere like that. I'm paraphrasing. So we do kind of get a hint like that, but I really wish we did actually see the choice. And speaking of the family dynamic, from the birthday sequence with the choice of having Elle kind of like confess how she's missed her friend because they were friends before the stepmother married the dad, and having her, they kind of like each other, they've been definitely before, they do kiss, and the choice of sleeping with the man that she knew he slept with, and the underwear choice, and that I don't like that family dynamic. I just did not. I wish they wouldn't have It's just really, really just weird. Did not care for that. And again, and this is just some part of it here. The Private K storyline, for the longest time, I actually thought they were gonna make Elle Private K's daughter. Surprised they didn't, honestly. But I did think that the entire time. And there was a scene involving Private K where he goes in to fight someone, and he gets everyone down, and like there's one person left, and he has a weapon, mind you, and he puts it down to fight someone. Wouldn't it make more sense to have the weapon, not to like put it down and you guys like walk over, play music, and fight? That doesn't totally make logical sense, and I definitely was confused of why he didn't use the weapon in that scene entirely. That was just not very well thought out. Also, how'd the police get there? Because the police are literally there split second. Could they have heard the gun? Maybe. I'll give you that. Maybe they did. But if they didn't, how did they get there? I don't fully understand that. And I get the theme with the Hollywood and the star, with the fan coming in and being in the movie with them, which I didn't. It took me a minute to figure out that they were in a movie scene, because I totally thought they were in a dream sequence. I didn't realize they were in a movie sequence. That was like a confusing little cut for me. But overall, this movie was not for me. It does have some good in it, but the good cannot save the movie. Comment down below if you saw Her Private Hell. What'd you think of it? Did you like it? Not like it? Comment down below and let's have a conversation. I'll see you guys soon with a brand new review.